Hello everybody, Charles from Hardwood Martial Arts here, and today I want to cover how to wear your belt and uniform in the appropriate fashion for your training and for your classes, okay? So the uniform itself, your Dobok, please make sure that your uniform is clean, not overly wrinkly, no smells, no stains. If that happens, feel free to either get a new uniform from us or make sure to take it home and wash it before you wear it to class. Your uniform will get dirty when you are training, that's perfectly fine. But we want to come to class clean and prepared, looking respectable, and not with any smells that may bother or upset our training partners. Now, once we have our clean uniform, we want to make sure we wear it correctly. That means, first, undergarments, they should be pretty much non-visible. If you have a t-shirt underneath your uniform, that's perfectly fine, but it should either be a plain white or a plain black. Now, we like to have it be the same color as the uniform, but that's not required. Please avoid anything with collars or anything that have any heavy designs or sequins. If you're wearing something like a compression shirt underneath and there's sometimes a small logo in the front, that's okay. Same thing if you're wearing like compression pants or shorts underneath, but no shorts, no sweatpants, no collared shirts. The goal is to wear your uniform so that it gets sweaty and dirty, not your normal attire. Now, the uniform fit itself, you want to make sure that when your arms are by your side, you have it either from the wrist or down to the big knuckle on your hand. If it comes down towards the punching knuckles on your hand, if you have this much room, the uniform might be a little bit big, which we will sometimes give you a uniform that is a bit big when you were younger so that you can grow into it. Now, once the uniform starts coming up and I can start seeing watches or forearms, then it's about time to get a new uniform for you. The same thing goes for your ankles. When you're wearing your uniform, you should have, when you're standing, the base of your ankle, the pant leg here, should come down to just above the back of your heel. And then if I come up and it starts showing my ankle, that's okay. If once it gets to my shin, then again, it's time for me to get a new uniform, okay? So also when you're wearing a uniform, deodorant is important. No heavy perfumes or colognes. We don't want anything, again, that could aggravate our partner's noses or set off any sort of allergies that they may have. Jewelry. Please do not wear any heavy jewelry, meaning no hooped earrings, no long dangly earrings, necklaces. We want you to take these off. This is for your safety so that nothing gets caught or snagged or ripped or pulled on. Rings, exact same thing. Bracelets, same thing. Please do not wear them when you are in class. Now, if you're wearing something like a wedding band, you can do that. We're not going to tell you to take those off. If you're wearing some sort of religious items, you can do that. We're not going to tell you to take those off. But we do tell you that you should be aware that they could be damaged. And if you have something like a broken finger, which thankfully has never occurred with us, but if it does happen, they may have to cut the ring off to save the finger. So if you want to make sure that you keep your fingers safe and still wear your wedding band, they do have silicone bands that you can get. Those are easy just to pop off and pull off. Now, if you're in something like a basics class, I don't mind if you wear something like a watch or a Fitbit, that's perfectly fine to help keep track of your health or your steps or whatever things you're tracking. But when it comes to the sparring portion where you're engaging in contact with other people, anything that's hard or sharp or could get broken or damaged, we don't want you to wear while you're in class. Now, with our uniform, you'll notice sometimes instructors, we're wearing training shoes, mat shoes. These are fine to wear in class as well if you like. If you like to have something under your feet, they need to be mat specific training shoes and you can get those through us. Now you can't wear those in sparring because they are still shoes, they do still have hard edges. Instead, alternatively, you can get what we call training socks. You can get those through us as well. They're very similar to what you consider like grip socks for a bounce house. They have a little bit of traction on the bottom, but they're black and they're not going to be non-disruptive to the rest of the training. Please consider getting those if you have any sort of cuts or injuries on your foot. Last part for wearing a uniform correctly happens to be with hygiene. In addition to deodorant, no heavy perfumes, no colognes, make sure your fingernails and toenails are well trimmed and well taken care of. We don't want anybody to get scratched or cut. Make sure you brush your teeth, make sure you have good breath when you come into class. Again, we want to make sure that we are presentable, but also able to work in close spaces with our partners to help develop good self-defense skills and good martial arts skills without impeding on each other's training. I hope that helps. Have a great day.